Today's video is based off of one of your comments. Lots of information, good at that, coming at you.
You want something, go get it. Period.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole. If you are new, thanks so much for clicking on today's video. I don't even know what this video is titled, but I am here for it. I had one of you guys leave a comment on my recent vlog, I think, and I said, you know what, I've got to make an entire video of that because I get this question a lot on all of my platforms, and I thought it'd be a really good dedicated sit down chat video to discuss. So Kim left this following comment. I have been following your shred and I am curious. If you are new to your type of eating and exercise, where do you start? I had weight loss surgery fall of 2021 and I've lost 100 pounds. First off, that's amazing, Kim. Awesome job. But I'm struggling and need to find a way to kick the sugar. I drink sugar-free liquids and water, but it's the snacks that get me. I would appreciate any help that you can offer. Thank you. I've been watching your videos for years. Well, thank you so much for sticking with me so long. I'm so happy that you're still here with me, Kim. And I've got a lot of information to talk to Kim, but I know this doesn't just apply to Kim. Like I said, I get this a lot as far as where do I start? Can I eat like you and lose weight is probably the most common comment I get all the time. And honestly, it really frustrates me because there's so many diet stigmas that we have got to break the mold with, you guys, especially as females. I feel that we have this stereotype and stigma so strong in our minds about all kinds of things when it comes to fitness, weight loss, how women's physique should look, how women should be in general. I feel like there is so much stereotypes still, and it is 2023. It is very infuriating to me in a sense, but I get the comment all the time, can I eat like you and still lose weight? Or if I ate like you, is it just to bulk? As I'm in a cut right now, I am doing the shred. The next level shred is what Kim was referring to if you're new, which is a calorie deficit cutting really aggressive program that we do for 6 weeks, and I have over 100 participants in that program right now. Our next one will be in September. A lot of you guys are asking because you're really kicking yourself that you did not sign up. We will have another one, and I'm about to do a maintenance, reverse to maintenance / maintenance to build, which would be more for staying the same weight or putting on some muscle and some weight to your frame. But like I said, most people are asking if you can lose weight with eating this way. Absolutely. Everybody in the program right now is eating high protein. I have everybody's macros custom made and they are all eating high protein. Nobody is not eating high protein unless they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're all eating high protein. And another thing is, guys, is with this way of eating, nothing is off limits. You can have everything that you want that you could fit in your macros if you're hitting your protein goal and your calorie goal. So I want to stress that as well, because what Kim was talking about, that she's got to kick the sugar. And look, sugar is not our best friend, right? It causes cravings, it causes lots of other things, and I totally get that. However, I say all the time, this is more mental than physical always. And if you are too restrictive, which I've been there, done that, got the postcard, then it will also lead into other mindsets that you don't want to go down that road either. That will escalate in you eating more of the sugary crap to begin with if you weren't as restrictive. Does that sink in? So if you allow yourself to have some of your favorite treats, some of your favorite candies sparingly throughout the week, tracked and logged, you're not going to go off the rails when you see it because you haven't had it in months. It's just a mindset thing, guys, and I'm telling you, it works. Some people think that if they have the candy or if they have the treat, the snack, the chips, whatever your liking is, that you won't be able to stop or it's going to create you to want more. And that might be the case with some people, but with everything, guys, you have to learn moderation and you have to learn discipline with all things, not just your fitness journey in life, right? I feel like the restriction causes more mental disorders with food and causes more binge eating in the long run, hence you eating more than you would have if you would just allot it in your macros, hence gaining more weight than you would if you would have just tracked it, ate it, and went on with your time and continue to lose weight while eating the things that you like. So yes, you can eat the way that I eat, which is eating everything with an emphasis on high protein. I track and weigh everything that I eat. Right now on a cut, I'm doing that Monday through Sunday. When I'm at maintenance, I give myself usually one meal on Saturday to eat whatever I want. And then of course, indulge in my nut butters. That's my one thing that I do when I'm in maintenance. But when you're first starting, pick a lifestyle, guys. That's why I always suggest to everybody, unless they need it medically, to just eat the way that we do. An emphasis on protein and eating all food groups, tracking and weighing your food. It's gonna be more sustainable in the long run if you're not being so restrictive. So pick something that you can see yourself doing for years and years upon end. If you are thinking about doing low carb, keto, carnivore, paleo, some type of other diet, and you can't see yourself not eating a carb ever again in your life, that's probably not the lifestyle that you want to start off with. So start off with something realistic, something that's going to be sustainable for you and your life in the long run. You need to be in a calorie deficit. So you need to have your macros calculated for you. I do that for everybody in the shred. Everybody in the shred has their own custom macro profile catered to them and their specific needs for their height, their date of birth, their current weight, their activity level, all things I take into account to make those custom for them, with an emphasis on high protein and making sure that you are in an actual deficit, which means that you are burning more than you are putting in your mouth on a daily basis. Number two most important thing is to track your macros. Now, some people might think that that is a little bit obsessive and can cause disorders down the line with food, with being so obsessive with food. I beg to differ. I think that once you're more educated on portion sizes and actually what a serving is and what you're putting in your mouth, you don't have to track and weigh for the rest of your life. But it's a good thing to do to get used to seeing quantities and portions and servings of food. So your goal can be to not have to weigh and track, but still live a sustainable and healthy lifestyle once you get to a certain point in your journey. Again, I keep stressing because it's so important to emphasize your protein and eat all your calories, guys. Food is fuel, and if you are moving your body and you're already in an extreme deficit, you need to get as much energy in as you can. Don't worry about the fat and the carbs. I know some people will disagree with me on this, and some people highly agree with me too. It's crazy how we're all different, but with my experience, the fats and the carbs can lie wherever they go, as long as you are within your calories for the day and you're hitting that protein goal. You're going to see fat loss with muscle gain in the process. Real quick, muscle gain, guys. A lot of my ladies, especially going back to the stereotype thing, we want to say we want to be toned, but we don't want to lift weights because we don't want muscle. If you are thinking that toning is not muscle, then you need to get educated. When you are looking at a woman and you think she looks toned, now she might not have a ton of muscle mass on her frame, but if she looks toned, she has been working out to gain muscle. When you have no muscle mass on your frame, you don't look toned. So let's stop saying tone and say, hey, I want to gain some lean muscle on my frame. That's the more educated thing to say versus tone, because I feel a lot of ladies throw that toned word out there, but they have no idea what it means to actually get toned. And then I want to talk about incorporating your favorite snacks, like I was mentioning earlier. If you like Twix candy bars, you've seen me eat them before here on the vlogs at maintenance. I get the little mini ones. I think they're 80 calories for one. I log that into my tracker, make sure I'm hitting my protein within my calories throughout the day. And if I see Twix at a birthday party or in a grocery store, I'm not going to go ape because I have been restricting forever. Sometimes all it takes is a mind effery for us, and for us to like get out of our own way and eat the little mini Twix, and wow, it's not that big of a deal. Why am I hyping this up in my mind so much? Because you've been so restrictive. When we're so restrictive, we like, I know it sounds silly, but if you've been from an overweight place, you totally get it. You fantasize, you visualize foods, especially ones that you overindulged in when you were at a bigger place in your health journey. And then when you get it and you actually taste it, you're like, man, this really isn't as big of a deal as I kept making it out to be. Now I will say some things are. There's some things I say, hey, look, like I'm going to indulge in that. And now since I have been incorporating things and not being so restrictive, there's some things I'm like, I don't need to even put that in my mouth again because it ain't worth it. I feel like that is a healthier relationship with food to do that versus be so restrictive, go balls to the wall, go overboard big time, set yourself back doing that, then incorporating the little things in your macros throughout the week and enjoying. This is a lifestyle. You want it to be enjoyable, even if you're on a deficit. I have so many recipes here on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, that will help you feel like you're not being deprived. High volume, keep you full. High protein is going to keep you satiated and full between meals versus eating really calorically dense, small portion stuff and feeling starved all the time and being restricted from things that you actually enjoy. It's all in your mind. It's all a mindset, and the way of incorporating everything, like I mentioned, will help keep your mind right while you're on your journey. So I hope that helped answer your question, Kim. Make sure you're in a calorie deficit, get your macros calculated, track and weigh your food, and incorporate those snacks. And what I'm gonna do in the description box of this video is I'm going to type out a bunch of different snack options, dessert options for you guys that I've shared with people in the Shred program as well that might help you. But like I said, nothing's off limits. So if you have something that you enjoy, track it in your tracker first and then revolve the rest of your day around that with your calories and make sure you hit that protein goal, move your body, get your steps in, drink your water, and you're going to see results, guys. Not a quick fix. This is a forever thing. Once you get to a particular physique, weight, whatever goal that you are doing, it doesn't just stop. And if it did, that would mean that you would go back to your old habits and gain all the weight plus some and be back at square one. This is in it for life, guys. Make sure that whatever lifestyle you choose, whatever type of movement that you're doing is something that you enjoy and isn't so terrible where you're gonna keep yo-yo dieting and gain more weight than you started with. I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up if it was helpful. If you're new, of course, I'd love to have you. Make sure you hit that bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video here. I will see you guys in the next video. Go and check out all the snack recommendations down below and get after it. You got this. Bye, y'all.